Dear student, now we are going to study our another topics that are horizontal deflection system. After that, dual trace CRO and dual beam CRO, and voltage and frequency by using CRO. So these topics we are going to study. Okay. Now first we will see horizontal deflection system. We have studied vertical deflection system. Okay, in vertical deflection system we are using number of amplifiers that we have studied that. Okay, now we are going to see what is horizontal deflection system. In case of vertical deflection system, electron beam will be deflected up and down, and in case of horizontal deflection system, your electron will be deflected in left and right direction. Now how it is deflected right and left direction? So this is your circuit diagram of time based generator. Okay, now which sections or which components are there in horizontal deflection system? Time based generator is there, after that trigger circuit is there, horizontal amplifier base, and power supplies. So these are the different sections or components in the horizontal deflection system. Now what is this? Is the diagram for time based generator. What is in this? We are applying current I to this circuit. Okay, so which components are connected in this circuit? This is current I, current source I, this is switch S1, this is capacitor C, resistor R, and switch S2. Okay, so we are getting VO is the output voltage or sawtooth voltage. Okay, so we are applying here current I. Okay, when we are applying current I, S1 is closed, at that time S2 is open, your capacitor will be get charged. Okay, and when your S1 is open and S2 is closed, your capacitor will be get discharged. Okay, so this is the circuit diagram of time based generator. Okay, so how will you study from waveform? Okay, what is given in this graph? So here, so below graph, what shows this below graph? So this is your left extreme point A on the screen. Means in horizontal deflection system, on the screen your, see, if this is a screen, okay, on the screen this, okay, so this is left direction, this is right direction of the screen, and your spot will be traveled from left to right. Okay, like that. Okay, so this is the horizontal deflection. So from this graph, this is left extreme point A and B is the right extreme point. Okay, if your spot will be from travel from left to right, your Vx get increases. What this Vx? Horizontal voltage, horizontal deflecting plate voltage Vx, and what is Vy? Vertical deflecting plate voltage. So this is your horizontal deflecting plate voltage Vx. If Vx increases, as your spot will be travel from left to right, when it is comes to the right point, this B, your Vx will be peak value of this Vx amplitude will be increases up to this point. Okay, and if it is travel from A to B, or it will increases from this 0 to your peak amplitude. This is high maximum amplitude of the Vx. Okay, at that time from A to B, your capacitor will be in charging position. It will get charged. When it gets charged, if your S1 is closed and S2 is open, okay, at that time it will be increases from point A to point B. Okay, so that time is called as sweep time. Okay, now your spot will be again travel from right to left. So this is invisible and this is very fast process. So for that purpose, which is invisible, okay, this is visible, left to right is visible, but right to left is invisible on the screen. Okay, then when your spot again travel from right to left, so your amplitude, your Vx will be get decreases at that point here. and it reaches to 0. Okay, so at that time your capacitor will be get discharged. How will it get discharged? S1 is open and S2 is closed. At that time your capacitor will be get discharged, and this is the V output voltage. So this V output voltage is your sawtooth wave. Okay, so like that sawtooth wave, number of sawtooth waves can be generated. Okay, now what is this above waveform? So this is the waveform. When this sawtooth wave gets start, at that point your input voltage that you are applying to vertical deflecting plate, it will also get start. How it is happened? Because of trigger circuit. I have already told you what is the function of trigger circuit. Trigger circuit also triggers the sawtooth wave, and the important use of trigger circuit is there is synchronization of the signal on the plate. Okay, means your vertical signal and your horizontal signal come at a time on the plate. Okay, so this graph shows that here sawtooth wave is starting from this point, also at that point your input voltage also start, means what, there is synchronization in between two signals at the plate because of the trigger circuit. Okay, now after that horizontal amplifier. सो हॉरिझॉन्टल एम्प्लिफायर का काय काम आहे हॉरिझॉन्टल एम्प्लिफायरचं? हॉरिझॉन्टल एम्प्लिफायरचं काम आहे की त्याची ॲम्प्लिट्यूड वाढवणे. सो दिस इज द पीक व्हॅल्यू ऑफ Vx. सो दिस इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट फंक्शन ऑफ हॉरिझॉन्टल एम्प्लिफायर. मीन्स लो लेवल ऑफ द सिग्नल विल बी converted into strong signal or high level signal. So this is the important function of the horizontal amplifier. Okay, now after that what is mean by fluorescence? What is mean by fluorescence? So fluorescence, this is the property of your screen. Means how will you get light beam on the screen? So fluorescence means what? Your electrical energy will be converted into light energy. When electron beam strike on the screen, the screen is coated with phosphorus material. So these phosphor crystals get excited. Okay, when your electron beam strike on the screen, that electrical energy will be converted into light energy, and that electron beam will be appeared as a light beam on the screen, or this is the waveform, okay, on the screen. So when they strike the screen, their energy level gets increases, and that phosphor crystal get excited and they emit light energy. So this phenomenon is called as fluorescence. Means what? Electrical energy will be converted into light energy or light beam, and we can observe waveform on the screen. Okay, because of that light beam. Okay, now after that we'll see what are different power supplies. Okay, so there are two power supplies: high voltage negative power supply and low voltage positive power supply. So high voltage negative power supply is from -1000 volt to -1500 volt. So this is voltage close to ground potential. Okay, so in case of acceleration or in case of deflection, so we are observing this potential on the deflecting plates which are grounded. Okay, so which is having such voltage, and this voltage or these voltages protects your operator from high shock. Okay, high shock hazards. So this is about the negative power supply. And low voltage positive power supply is from 300 volt or 400 volt. So this voltage is used for anode voltage, means for accelerating anode, focusing anode, and again accelerating anode. First is pre-accelerating anode, second is focusing anode, and third is accelerating anode. So to increase the acceleration of that beam, we are applying some voltages to the anodes. Okay, and for generating electron beam or emitting electron beam, we have to heat cathode material by heater by giving voltage 6.3 volt and 300 milliampere or 600 milliampere. So by that we can emit, by heating that cathode we can emit electron beam, okay, and that electron beam will be passed to different medium and finally strikes on the phosphorus grid. Now after that, grid. So grid is a cylindrical in nature which is made up of nickel material, and we are applying negative voltage or negative bias to the grid. As number of electrons are more, your intensity is more. As number of electrons less, then your intensity will be also less. So how will you control this intensity? By controlling your negative bias, we can increase or decrease the intensity of your electron beam, in the sense intensity of light beam, okay. So I have given here anode voltages. Focusing anode have 400 volt, accelerating anodes have 2 kilovolt to 10 kilovolt. Now I have drawn this diagram, okay. So these are the plates, okay, x1 and x2. These are the horizontal deflecting plates. Y1 and y2 are the vertical deflecting plates, okay. So here I am applying this input signal across the vertical deflecting plate and sawtooth waveform to the x1 and x2. Here y1 is grounded and x1 is grounded, okay. One of the plate of these two deflecting plate is grounded. So we are applying voltages to the deflecting plates, so electrostatic field is generated across these four plates, okay. So because of this electrostatic field, your electron beam will be deflected, okay. If it is passing through vertical deflecting plates, it will get deflected up and down, okay. And if your electron beam is passed through horizontal plate, your deflection is from left to right and from right to left, okay. So because of these power supplies, okay. Now after that